What's going on, everybody? Today we are back with another tutorial video. So, this time around, instead of like awesome off-road parts, powered parts, we're putting in some comfort parts for once. I don't know why I haven't done this earlier, but the SR5 seats are actually almost a bolt-on upgrade for these trucks. Now mine is just a standard base model, but if you get the SR5 model, you've already got these seats. You got a sunroof, power windows, I've seen cruise control, bigger exhaust, all those fancy features. But if you're like me, and you've been dealing with the bench for so long, you don't know what you're missing. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So I got this nice set of SR5 seats. I also got the center console, and I'm gonna show you how to put those into your regular old base model Toyota pickup. Now, as far as tools go to do this swap, you can do it with mostly basic tools, but you are gonna need a welder for one of the mounts because you need to modify it.
Now, 2 out of 4 of the mounts on the driver's side line up perfectly and they can be bolted right down. The third one actually lines up where the factory seatbelt mount is, and it's really easy. All you have to do is take off the factory seatbelt, move it over to the old seat mount hole, and then all of a sudden you have a hole to mount the third mount on the driver's seat. With all 3 of the other bolts in, I can now see how I need to extend the bracket to put the 4th bolt in. In my case, I actually cut up an old dust cover for the transmission that had a bolt hole that was exactly the right size and looked about the right shape. So for the other 3 bolts in place, I mocked up the bracket, tacked it in place inside the truck, and then took it out and welded it all solid.
Works perfect. Awesome. So now let's move on to the center console. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky.
Turns out putting the center console in these things is a heck of a lot easier than you'd think. I put the center console in place, marked the carpet where I needed the cut where I thought that the bolts would need to go, and to my surprise, when I cut it, I happened to find 4 bolts exactly where the center console needs to go. So this got a whole lot easier. But when I removed the bolts, they were really short. Luckily for me, when I got my center console, it came with the longer bolts that I would need. Perfect.
And now it's time for the hardest part of this whole SR5 seat conversion. The passenger seat. Now, this one's really difficult because, I'm joking, it's 100% a bolt-on replacement in this case. So, when your other seat's out, just bolt it in, same holes, it'll all line up, it'll all work perfectly. The SR5 seat swap is done. That was actually really easy, and I wouldn't say it took any more than 2 hours to do absolutely everything, including the little tiny bit of fabricating that needed to be done on the driver's seat. And yeah, it was definitely a worthwhile swap, guys. It's unbelievable how much more comfortable these seats are compared to the bench seat. Like, I can't wait to go out and use them. Anyways, guys, if you like this stuff, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
One more thing. If you're interested in doing the SR5 cluster swap as well, I would highly recommend it. You get a voltmeter, the tach, you get a proper oil pressure gauge, and yeah. The link to that video is in the description below. And on that note, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.